Welcome to the Blue Room. This is me, Cal, the idea shifter. And I bless the mic because I have something to say, and I rock headphones because I'm listening twice as much as I talk. And I got on here because I want to chop it up, y'all, about masculinity really fast. It's the intro to episode 2 because it seems like masculinity is under attack in America. It's almost like we try to take that rambunctiousness, that aggressiveness, that toughness, that the desire to achieve out of young boys and out of men. It's hard for men in society right now. And the data shows that men and masculinity are needed in our communities. And I want to get right into this because it's really on my heart. I want to make sure that we do right by kids and we do right by boys. And of course, that we do right by men. Now, simply put, what is masculinity? This is going to be real quick. Masculinity is simply the things that pertain to boys, men, and manhood. Probably the traditional things that you would think of is probably what a boy and a man is. Now, in America today, when people ask you what is a man or what's a woman, people get confused. And it's not confusing to me. I know the stark difference between a man and a woman. Don't want to get into a gender conversation, but I don't know why it's even a conversation. Biology and psychology are real. And I'll just leave it at that. So, what is it? It's things that pertain to boys in manhood. Okay. And what are some of these traditional traits? Some of these traditional traits are ambition. It's the strong desire to achieve that causes men to have vision and it causes us to build, not excluding females, but I'm only talking about men right now. Pride, it's satisfaction from achievement, you guys. It's the tenacity and it causes us to maintain structure and order. I'm going through this. Honor, adherence to what is right. What is wrong with a man wanting to have honor? This causes us to fight. It causes us to protect, and it causes us to enforce principles that our communities desperately need. Competitiveness, the desire to be better sometimes than the next guy or the next girl. I mean, this is competitiveness, this desire to be better gives us the ability to achieve, the ability to survive, and the ability to be resourceful. Risk taker. Yes, boys are risk takers, men are risk takers. We do what it takes to achieve. We do what it takes to build, protect, and establish. No matter what people want to say, men work the most dangerous job. We build skyscrapers. We build bridges. We do jobs that are dangerous. We go to war. 99% of the people that ever die in wars are men. There are certain things that are just attached to men that women do not do. It's not that they can't. Aggression and toughness. When you think about aggression and toughness, most of the time you do not think about a woman if you're going to be honest about it. It causes us to defend, protect, set boundaries, and establish order. So let me get into why this is so controversial at times. There's this thing called toxic masculinity because what we do is we take these positive traits of men, we find out how men have abused them, and now we lump them all together and say it's toxic masculinity. Now masculinity is toxic now. That's why it's under attack. So aggression. Yes, it's a double-edged sword. The same aggression that bruises, the same aggression that harms, it's the same aggression that protects families and communities and protects order. So aggression kills, but aggression can also heal. Violence, same situation. The same violence that murders, the same violence that kills is the same violence that defeats tyranny. It's the same violence that sets boundaries and sets order and protects children and brings things to the community that it needs. It sets boundaries. It builds the community and heals. So it's a double-edged sword. High risk taking. Yes, the same high risk taking that causes substance abuse, the same high risk taking that causes crime, because most people in jail are male. Most people that do violent crimes are male. So, yes, it's harmful, but high risk taking is the same reason why firemen pull people out of buildings. Mostly men, police officers, they save people, mostly men, and soldiers, they go to war. 99% of people that ever die in battle are men because that's what men do. And ambition and greed. Yes, ambition can be greed, but ambition can also be seed, meaning the same ambition that tears down a community is the same ambition that builds an economy, the same ambition that will loot a store, and the same ambition and anger that will cause something like that will also cause entrepreneurship. So, people, We always say you can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. You can't cut off your nose to spite your face. Whatever type of statements you have heard in your life, it is very true, y'all. Masculinity is under attack because we have mistaken toxic masculinity for bad men. It's not toxic masculinity. Those are just bad men. It's bad men versus good men. But masculinity is needed. It kills, but it heals. It's real. Masculinity builds. But society is fighting against masculinity. Masculinity is strong. No strong man will ever harm a community. Only the weak ones. Hey, y'all, I'm on my soapbox. We need masculinity and we need men. I bless the mic because I got something to say. I rock headphones because I'm listening twice as much as I talk. Subscribe to Move Your Life and we can make things right. The Blue Room Podcast, y'all. It's the idea shifter, and I'm signing out.